Leftists and UN supporters cheer Pope's message. England's National Weather Service reported several years ago that the phenomenon known as global warming ceased in 1997 and has not returned. Germany's Dr. Hans von Storch, a contributor to the UN's Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, is on record disputing any claims made by the UN about the supposed increase in global temperatures. Other global warming skeptics noted by William Jasper of the New American include former Georgia Institute of Technology professor Judith Curry. Once known as the High Priestess of global warming, she is now cautioning anyone to reject alarmist claims about the Earth heating up. New Zealand's Dr. Jim Renwick, a former ally of the global warming alarmists, has backed away from his previous comments and now says, the weather is not predictable beyond a week or two. University of Pennsylvania weather forecasting expert Dr. J. Scott Armstrong now says, no one has provided evidence to refute our claim that there are no scientific forecasts to support global warming. Climate scientists Richard Lindzen, Timothy Ball, William Happer, Freeman Dyson, John Christie, Roy Spencer, Vincent Gray, Christopher Essex, Fred Singer, and many other atmospheric and climatology scientists have been challenging global warming claims for years. They are especially critical of the increasingly discredited climate models cited by alarmists as absolute proof of a warmer Earth. All of these scientists are joined by hundreds of others who are telling the public to calm down because the Earth is not heating up. Many are converts from their formerly held beliefs about a warming cataclysm. Conclusions now reached by many contend that there has been no warming over the past 18 years. But, into this discussion comes Pope Francis and his 184-page encyclical Laudato Si, devoted in large part to blaming the human race for causing climate change, the new name for global warming. Climate change is a global problem with grave implications, environmental, social, economic, political, and for the distribution of goods, says the Pope. Global warming believer Barack Obama cheered. UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon was ecstatic. The UN's climate change experts, who are busily preparing for the world body's December convocation in Paris to address supposed climate change, gleefully welcomed the pontiff's message while they ignored his condemnations of abortion and population control practices. Catholics aren't alone in wondering why the Pope relied for advice on a German self-professed atheist who believes in Mother Earth, Gaia. Microbiologist Hans Schellenhuber of the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research supplied perspective for the Pope's encyclical. Another advisor chosen by Francis is Veerabhadran Ramanathan, who practices Hinduism and contributed thoughts for the Pope about population control. Strange collaborators for the head of the Catholic Church. Indeed they are. In September, Pope Francis will visit the United States, where he is expected to bring his apocalyptic global warming and population control messages to the United Nations on one day and then to the U.S. Congress on another. Also during October, the Vatican will host a worldwide synod of bishops where some of the issues raised in Laudato Si will surely be discussed. The Pope is expected to continue crusading against the burning of fossil fuels even while he attacks industrialization that depends on energy created by burning fossil fuels. It is fairly easy to conclude that Pope Francis, who is not a scientist, needs new advisors. Sad to say, what the Pope has issued in Laudato Si is far from helpful according to the growing number of scientists who can be labeled global warming skeptics.